My beautiful people, my beautiful people, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another lovely episode of the Logic of Emotions podcast / reactions. It's your dog, it's your brother, man, it's your favorite African-American, Melly Baby. More hoops! Hey, man, check this out. So, this is one video I wanted to watch, man, and hold it out for a long time, but it's why is nobody afraid of Team USA anymore? I have my own opinions on this. I want to hear y'all, and I want to see what else is more in the video about it. So, if you can, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Join the Banks family, join the Banks community, and we're gonna right to it, man. But first, as y'all know, man, that intro, baby. Yes, sir.
If 08 was easy. Ask CP if 12 was easy. Ask Book if 21 was. It's not easy at this level to win gold.
While everyone is debating who the current world champions are, Germany or the Denver Nuggets, the real conversation we should be having is this one. Why is nobody scared of Team USA anymore? If NBA is the best league, and I agree with this, and the US had the most players from it in this World Cup, then how come they're going home without a medal for a second time in a row in this tournament? And
because the NBA is focused more on money and the flash and all that nonsense rather than playing actual real basketball and rewarding people for playing actually good basketball. That's why.
Please don't start typing, let's wait for the Olympics when LeBron, Steph, and KD might show up. It's not only that. NBA players on the Team USA have lost 6 times in the last 5 years, while before they went undefeated from 2008 to 2019. Even if they do win in Paris next year, the trend is becoming more and more obvious. The world is catching up to USA in international competitions. And the FIBA World Cup has given us a great explanation of what's actually going on.
Schroeder steps back. Count it! The Germans are taking a 6-point lead!
First of all, there's one big difference to understand.
And before he continues too, I want to say this too. A lot of teams that played in FIBA didn't have their the full team they wanted to actually have on there. So if I hear y'all say, oh, we didn't have our best of the best, a lot of teams didn't have their best of the best either. I'm just saying, bro. And if it's kind of like the same people who, like, when they play basketball, right? And they step on the court, and then they get their and they lose, right? And they say, man, I was hurt. Bro, you're the one that stepped on the court. This is the team that we sent out because we thought that this was going to be it. So don't make excuses now that because if we won, there would have been no excuses. They'd have been like, man, we really wanted the A team. No, we lost with what we had. So give respect to the brothers that were playing and hooping with pride, by the way, and taking the team seriously. Stop sitting there making these weird excuses, bro. Stop.
Here, NBA and FIBA basketball are two completely different things. And it's not only the rules or court size variations I'm talking about. It's the consequences that are created by these differences in how the actual basketball is played on each side of the ocean. To be honest, I feel like this gap is getting bigger and bigger each year. Semifinal between the United States and Germany was another proof of why things that work in the NBA are not always successful on FIBA courts.
Yes.
Germany used Lithuania's example and punished USA where everyone was expecting.
He just said that Germany used Lithuania's, and I told y'all this too. And people said it's not a big deal. They exposed our weakness. They really did. And teams that have better players were going to expose it even more, which they did. So when y'all said that, it just let me know you really don't watch. You're not paying attention to basketball, really, because they opened the floodgates, basically.
They would have problems before the tourney, defending off the ball, getting offensive rebounds, and punishing their switch all system. FIBA basketball emphasis on different values proved to be mission impossible for the Americans to solve in a month and a half.
Count it! And the men from the Baltics are flying early!
So without a doubt, NBA is the fastest league in the world. And that's where we spot the first difference. Defensive rebounding habits are long gone. Nobody recognizes the need of boxing out since
Yep, that's another big thing I said too. The concern for rebounding was so low from Team USA. Like I saw so many possessions by the other team just grabbing out the sky with no issues, honestly. And I was just like, oh, okay. So we got Jaren Jackson Jr., who's supposed to be this amazing DPOY and have all these boards and look like he belonged on a G League team. Yeah, Yes, it's a difference. It's a difference.
Since in the NBA, everybody is concerned with transition defense. But in FIBA and versus Germany, we immediately see a consequence of it. Voigtman can run inside the paint without Edwards even thinking about boxing him out. It's not the first time in the tourney they get burned by it too. However, they didn't manage to learn the lesson quick enough as Germany get on the scoreboard here. In the next clip, Franz Wagner attacks his Magic teammate Banchero early and watch nobody put a body on Thiemann. Americans get caught ball watching and Thiemann gets it too. Identical situation.
That's one of the things that and I told her that pissed me off so much, bro. There was so much ball watching. I did not see a lot of communication going on. I saw a lot of lackadaisical, like just everything, bro. It was so annoying. So annoying, bro.
A bit later, Wagner pulls up on the break. Voigtman is crashing inside. Bridges is imitating.
And Bridges literally sees it happening.
Situation a bit later. Wagner pulls up on the break.
And instead of boxing him out,
Voigtman
you allow him to gain the position. And then, like, what is that? That's terrible. Defensive IQ? That's terrible.
Crashing inside.
Like, such bad habits, bro. We have such bad habits, bro.
Bridges is imitating a box out here, and it's 2 points again. Germany got 25 points on only 12 offensive rebounds, showing how little resilience they faced after actually grabbing the ball. Ops shoots here, and look at the situation under the basket. It's basically impossible for Germany to not have an extra shot here, with Theis and Voigtman both in better positions than their smaller opponents.
Theis goes off with a putback.
Grant Hill and Steve Kerr both expected huge contribution from Jaren Jackson Jr. in this tournament. But
you mean the same Steve Kerr that loves small balls so much? That same Steve Kerr? Yeah. That Steve Kerr. That same Steve Kerr expected Jaren Jackson Jr. to get all those boards when he loves playing small ball. I don't believe that. Don't believe that.
First, the defensive player of the year wasn't able to stay out of foul trouble, and second, his rim protection wasn't as clear as in the NBA, where he takes more of a free roaming weak side help defender role. Here, he was guarding pick and rolls and post-ups mostly.
Like, he's so bad with it. He was so bad with his hands, and he complained almost every play. It was so frustrating to watch Jaren Jackson Jr. It was so frustrating watching him play.
Free roaming.
Like, bro, stop. You lost in the play. Fine, that's it, bro. Like, stop. He's so loose with his hands, bro. I don't understand how his brain processes this. Like, bro, if I'm playing a game in FIBA and I'm noticing that every time I try to do a little bit of, I'm going to stop doing that if they call fouls on me so quickly. He just keeps doing it and thinking the next game is not going to happen. Like, I just don't understand him, bro.
Side help defender role. Here, he was guarding pick and rolls and
like, bro, again, even there, like,
takes more of a free roaming weak side help defender role.
Look at
here, he was guarding.
How in the world are you doing that? And then complain about it afterwards? I don't understand the mindset of Jaren Jackson. I really don't.
Pick and rolls and post-ups mostly.
He complains. We literally saw you have his whole hand on his elbow. Like, what?
USA's help side defense were also close to non-existent, despite FIBA allowing guys to stay in the paint for more than 3 seconds. They simply don't have this habit. They allow Schroeder to get inside the paint early. Germany's spacing is impeccable, and Wagner has little to no trouble beating this lazy closeout by Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Wagner gets in a little bit.
And Wagner goes to the rack. Like, even in the NBA on the Magic, he be, bro be hooping.
This lazy close.
Look at this.
Out by and
so bad. Everybody was so bad, bro.
Anthony Edwards.
Franz Wagner gets in a little bit of.
You live near here?
I live on the edge of town. The old Biddle house.
I hear it's haunted.
I did hear the horrible story.
Elevation.
Other guys also had problems expressing themselves in a way they would do in the NBA. Jalen Brunson, who was envisioned as one of the main guys, had a subpar tour.
Oh my god, bro. This is like, oh my god, bro. Everybody except for Jaren Jackson is at the 3-point line. Like,
in the NBA. Jalen Brunson, who was envisioned as one of the main
like
guys.
This is just, oh my god.
had a subpar tournament, while Brandon Ingram was only a shadow of himself, averaging 5.7 points in 60.
He still missed. Yeah, Brandon Ingram was such a disappointment, bro. Like, I don't know what was good with bro. I don't know what was wrong with him.
Minutes. It seemed like it's hard for these go-to guys in their respective NBA teams
I was
to
about to say
understand
that.
smaller roles.
I was about to say this too, because Kyle Kuzma said this the best. He was just like, the next team needs to be able to understand. Like, he basically kind of said, like, if you want to play in the FIBA or Olympics, you have to understand that you're not going to get the ball all the time. You have to understand that you're going to play defense sometimes only, or be in the corner sometimes only, or set screens at the same time, or move without the ball. Like, there's other things. Oh, he says right there. There you go. I'm sorry. USA basketball better get some NBA stars that know how to play a role. Anybody can be nice with the ball in their hands, but can you be cool with defense? Oh my God, that's such. Like, he said that, bro, and I totally agreed. Totally agreed. Totally agreed. Anybody can be nice with the ball in their hands, but can you be cool with defending and going to the corner for a few possessions? Bro, it was like, I felt like I was watching dudes basically say, nah, I can do this instead. I was watching a team full of players that thought to themselves, oh, my goodness, how do I explain this? They thought, oh, I can do this instead, rather than doing what's best for the team. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like it was just stubborn play. I just kept seeing, like, I don't know, bro. There wasn't a lot of teamwork involved. It wasn't.
And be excited about them.
There wasn't.
And unhappy guys in the locker room never lead to great things. Moving on to the next topic, I know there is no tradition in the NBA to make smart, intelligent fouls before bonus in half-court possessions, but maybe some would have helped resetting the opponent's offense. In FIBA, 95% of the teams do that. They reset mismatch situations with quick take fouls, helping themselves to regroup.
That's
now, the
smart
Americans
basketball.
were using switch all with Banchero at the 5.
Which is
Germany
stupid.
took a page out of Lithuania's book as they looked for mismatches inside versus
And you know who does that a lot? Steve Kerr. Yeah.
Austin Reeves. USA here.
I'm just
have
letting
zero
y'all know
team
what I've been seeing for a long period of time. Again, I've been a Warriors fan since the Monte Ellis era. And from seeing Mark Jackson till now, I've seen the Steve Kerr era. I've seen what he does. I've seen his habits. And these are one things of the freaking switching everything. The small ball lineups. The not calling timeouts when necessary. The letting them figure it out instead of actually coaching. Like, a lot of you defend Steve Kerr because you think y'all think that he got the Warriors these rings, which is laughable because y'all could have coached those Warriors teams and got them rings. Hope y'all understand that. Not saying the brother's trash. He's a good coach. I'll say that. He's an okay to good coach. But y'all give him way too much credit just because he has Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and more. And y'all don't understand what I just said. He had Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I've seen Draymond Green run amok. He doesn't hold players accountable either, by the way, if you understand that. You know who did? Mike Brown. He held players accountable. He did, especially on defense. Just saying. Steve Kerr doesn't. He does not. Just saying, bro.
fouls and one could reset the possession. Yet they allow a kick out outside for a team that's shooting lights
Like,
out.
Steve Kerr
from
is stuck
three.
in his ways, bro.
Franz Wagner for three. It's
That's
good.
deep, too. Yeah.
You might think, oh, but early fouls like this one may get you in a foul trouble. It's true, it could happen, but it's rare and the benefit it gives is much greater than harm it does. After all, there is a good reason to it if 95% of European teams do it. 95 also happens to be the percentage of how many organizations worldwide are using VPN services, and if I'm honest, you should too. NordVPN is watch
That was
your
good.
both
That was good. That was good.
So
Shout out to you, bro.
Nord
It's
and
your
of
money.
the semi, as they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now it's time to talk about the man of the semifinal, Andy Obst, and the difference between NBA and FIBA his movement of the ball demonstrated. If you haven't watched the World Cup, this guy is like your favorite podcaster JJ Redick, amazing shooter off the catch. Now think about how many guys like
Now imagine Stephen Curry, LeBron James. Just saying. I am just saying. The gravity of Stephen Curry with LeBron James is going to be ridiculous. And for all of you saying that they're old and all this nonsense, again, I'll repeat myself again. Stephen Curry's getting better as he gets older. LeBron James is still in a very good form of being a superstar. So y'all have to stop with these weird excuses just because you're scared. Because when I hear people call them too old, Yeah, bro. LeBron James going full coast to coast. You're not stopping that. Stephen Curry crosses half court. You better double team him. And you can't, because now you have Kevin Durant and LeBron on the team. So now KD could work ISO on you. And let's not forget of putting Anthony Davis in there. Yeah, pick and pop, pick and roll, turnaround fades, etc., etc. A lot of y'all are going to call him soft, all this nonsense. Again, look at when he did play. I'm telling y'all right now, bro, he'll do a lot better than Jaren Jackson. And then Kawhi, and then all the other brothers. Kyrie on the bench. Again, I will always give European League players and European League teams, like I always will say, they still have a chance to beat us. Because those brothers play great basketball. And they don't have any fear. And I respect that. I really do respect that. So for y'all saying, yo, beat them by 200, all it takes is one game, bro. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. And I'm giving them that love because they're that nice. I have to. But at the same time, there's also people saying that that team with Stephen Curry and them stands no chance. You are delusional. You're very delusional. You're making excuses because you don't want to deal with the reality that they might do some really crazy damage. Again, they're that old, still dominating for a reason. Not just because it's the NBA. It's kind of because they're top 10 best players the world has ever seen. Stephen Curry and LeBron James. LeBron being top 5, by the way, if I have to, kind of remind y'all. But, yeah, I have a lot of love respect for European League teams. I will give them the fact that they can beat that team still. Just because of how prideful they are, how they turn up, and how fast, and how the coaches, by the way, y'all are not giving the European League players, coaches enough credit. Those gentlemen over there are great, bro. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping not giving them respect, bro. They hold their players accountable. I respect the hell out of that, man. Y'all tripping.
Like JJ we had 10 or 15 years ago, and how many there are now. The league and USA basketball culture in general has gone in opposite direction. It's all about athletic guards that can play ISO or pick and roll with the ball in their hands. These are making NBA players forget how to guard off-ball action, where international players are so good because they often lack explosiveness or aren't that good in dribble combo moves. Here it's a weird action for ops, and this curl after the pin down is something the Americans never understood.
Why are you dumb? It pisses me off. When I see that, it makes me so angry.
If
we're gonna switch everything, bro, look at this. Paolo, go up, right? But if he goes up, mismatch. So it's like, bro,
pin down is
like Halliburton. You have to fight harder, bro. And then oh my god, and then Paolo's just still there.
Something the Americans.
It's like, bro, are you not realizing that Reeves is not going to switch over? Because if he does, that's an open 3. Like, how are you not understanding this? How are you not understanding these rotations?
It's never understood how to guard throughout.
You know why? Because they think that their athleticism is going to just magically just make everything right. Like, I don't get it, bro.
40 minutes. I'm not lying, it got terrible after the break, and it was probably the #1 reason why USA lost the semifinal. It's a pick and pop on the left that turns into a zoom action for ops. We knew the USA would be bad in screen navigation before the World Cup, as friendlies exposed this weakness, but
my god, bro, this is terrible.
It would be bad in screen navigation.
Reeves, why?
Before the World Cup, as friendlies.
Why?
Expose this weakness, but to be this bad? Next possession in Germany say why change what works. First mistake by Halliburton is not putting any contact before Andreas starts moving. This is a recipe for disaster anywhere, FIBA or NBA. Ops runs out without a problem, and for a shooter of his caliber, that's too easy. I'm thinking USA have to adjust something, right? Maybe a top lock or something to make Ops change the path? Nope, not at all. He gets a straight line sprint, and look.
That is so beautiful to watch.
For something to make Ops change the path.
And you ain't even getting around it. And then look at this. Neither one of you is properly stepping up. No communication, nothing. I don't see no mouths moving, pause, anything.
Not at all.
Look at this. And then a beautiful jump shot. Ooh, beautiful jump shot.
Oh, he gets a straight line sprint, and look at how much space he has for this shot. That's 3 straight possessions USA got punished by the same off-ball play.
Oh, Again, how good is that man?
The last thing, but definitely not the least important one. Smaller USA guards got targeted heavily in post after switches. We know the majority of NBA teams have gone to switch all in the last 10 years, but in FIBA this didn't work as well because of a different way teams were attacking against it. While in the NBA all you see is perimeter ISO play, here in the World Cup it was Austin Reeves being forced to defend in the post. Now post-ups, just like boxing out, is a lost art in the greatest league in the world, and that gave Americans a bunch of problems. Kerr and Grant Hill imagined switching would be one of the main Team USA strengths, but it got completely hammered in the post.
Imagine thinking switching, not having proper big men and using small ball. You know how dumb you have to be to think, yeah, let me switch everything while playing small ball lineups. You know how dumb you have to be to think like that.
And with weaker defenders on the perimeter. It also came to bite them on the defensive glass as well. USA allowed Montenegro to get 23 offensive rebounds, Lithuania grabbed 18. And here versus Germany once again, you see absolutely no one boxing out for the Americans, while Bonga and Thiemann both cut from the 3-point line inside. How can you expect to win the World Cup with habits like these? Dillon Brooks and Canada also proved to USA that offensive talent isn't everything, as they stole bronze from them.
There's something right now. If y'all don't believe what he's saying is true, this game itself should let you know. This game, they were so lazy. So lazy, this game, bro. Dillon Brooks, who shoots terrible in the NBA, by the way, lit them up. The game that mattered. That's all that matters. The game that matters. And bro got more of my respect, too, because he was busting our booty. Busting our booty. You understand what I'm saying to you, bro? Y'all gotta give that boy brothers credit, man. He handled business, you know. And again, pride, taking pride. Dillon Brooks took pride. Canada took pride. Lithuania, Germany took pride. Everyone else except USA had pride. You know why I say that? Not because they lost. It's because how they lost. If you watched it, you understand what I'm talking about. It was just bad basketball, bro. It was gross to watch.
Apart from this match being the most casual game for a medal ever seen, simply because the American sports culture doesn't value any other plays than the first one, and there's no problem with that. It also showed that Canada's team structure was way more important than USA talent. Canada had a clear leader in Shea, and everybody else understood their roles perfectly. SGA was surrounded with defensive stars like Brooks and Lou Dort, who scored versus USA when the opponent asked them to.
Look at this. No one even tried.
Like Brooks and Lou Dort, who scored versus USA.
Lazy. Just lazy.
When the opponent,
because y'all thought he was gonna miss like he does in the NBA, right? Yeah.
And ask them to, not when they thought it's their time to do something now. Other guys like RJ Barrett, Olynyk, and Dwight Powell chipped in by doing what they do best in a limited role, once again proving that.
Look at this.
And Dwight Powell chipped in by
doing what does Reeves do?
What they
instead of trying to get better in a better position, you just
do best in a limited role, once again proving that NBA and FIBA basketball are two completely different things.
Shea takes the contact.
Shay's also very good at drawing fouls. He's very. Shut up,
I just hope that after watching this video, it's clear to everyone that the two leagues are drifting apart in terms of play style. This and the fundamentals of international players fits the FIBA ball way more. That's why the Nuggets can't call themselves world champions, and the world isn't scared of Team USA anymore, even if they bring their A-team. I agree that the
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
Veteran superstars are still the heavy favorites to win gold next year, but what happens after that? FIBA World Cup was a great example of how the new generation only.
Like, what is this? What's wrong with y'all?
But what happens after that? FIBA World Cup was.
You're not getting the block.
It's a great.
So you foul him.
Example of how the.
Why? Why? This is so stupid.
New generation only knows how to play NBA basketball, and that could mean the dominant days of USA basketball are nearing the end. Could Americans playing overseas be an option for tournaments like the World Cup? Let me know what you think about all this discussion in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Like this brother's video, man. This is a great video, by the way. Shout out to Basket News, bro. This is a phenomenal video. Listen, I'll say this too. yo, they beat us in what's his name? I have nothing to say. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to give all the credit in the world. I mean, I always give credit what credit's due. But, bro, I'm telling you something right now. What I saw was so much lazy basketball that it pissed me the heck off. It was so bad. So bad, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, again, it's different when you have people with experience in this. Like, you know, the Currys, the LeBrons, the KDs, the Kawhis, the Paul Georges. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You're going to see a different basketball, different feel, everything. But at the same time, if we do lose, yo, you all better give those brothers overseas their credit. Because I know I will. I got no problem giving credit, especially watching beautiful basketball, you know. But I do agree with him. It is becoming closer and closer and closer because what I'm seeing from the NBA is they're not really promoting good basketball. They're really not. You know why I say this? Because I had more fun watching FIBA basketball than I've had watching the NBA this year. And that sounds crazy to say that, but I truly had more fun watching it, bro. From the fans to the teammates getting so amped up and hype and being passionate. It was just such a big difference, bro. Such a big difference, you know. And I wish the NBA would stop trying to sell this fake basketball, because I'm telling you right now, bro, the NBA has a lot of problems. The violations of traveling and carrying and double dribbling and all that, right? They've been letting it rock for a while. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse, bro. There's a reason why when they played FIBA, they were getting called for those calls because they're so used to doing it. So used to doing it, bro, and it's sick. And then defense, oh my goodness, they suck. They were bad. They were really freaking bad. From boxing out. Yo, talking about they focus on transition defense right in the NBA, right? They were barely doing that correctly. They were getting out. Steve Kerr was getting out coached. Eric Spoelstra, all of them was getting out coached, bro. It was just a disaster. Because I remember watching the game against Italy, and I was saying to people, like, yo, listen, they're busting Italy's butt, but don't take that as if that's it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, oh my goodness, they're gonna win everything. No. And I had a feeling. Because old habits just don't die like that, bro. They don't just die like that, you know? So I hope the NBA fixes this stuff, like really fixes this, because again, we lose in the Olympics, bro. We deserve to get made fun of forever. Forever. We deserve it. And I'm gonna say it. I'm saying we deserve to get made fun of. Totally have no problem saying that. Totally have no problem. But I really don't think we can lose. I'll say that, because I give those brothers credit overseas. I gotta give them credit. They're too nice, bro. It's so nice watching them play. It's so nice. Oh, the ball movement. I just love it, bro. Oh, I love it, bro. I really do, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all think, man. For the ones that just come out of nowhere, I've seen y'all too, that just insult me for no reason, don't explain how I'm wrong. You just get ignored. I really don't care. I like talking to people with actual intelligence that actually like to respond with, you know, emotional intelligence, not emotional unintelligence. So you'll be talking to yourself. But to the ones that do respond, man, and we have great conversations, thank y'all so much, man. I love talking to y'all, man. It's such good conversations, and I love hearing y'all opinions. You know, me being right or wrong. Just, like I said, we're the most non-biased channel on this platform, and we always hold each other accountable. Love y'all, man. Bow. Y'all have a great rest of your day. It's 12:11 over here in the morning. It's late, but I had to get to another video, man. Love y'all so much. Peace and love forever, man. And have a great day, y'all. Peace. Wherever you are. Bye.